somewhere above the 12th floor of a hotel you probably heard of, there's a room that doesn't exist. Not literally. It's there. The bed is made. The lights are on a timer. Someone dusts it every single day, but you will never see it on the hotel's website. You won't find it on a booking app. You can't search for it, filter for it, or even ask for it by name, because officially it isn't for sale. This isn't a glitch in the system. It's the system working exactly as designed. Every major luxury hotel chain in the world holds back its best inventory. The penthouses, the signature suites, the rooms with the views that make grown adults go quiet, and deliberately keeps them off public listings. And once you understand why, you'll never look at a 5-star hotel the same way again. Here's the first thing to understand. Scarcity isn't an accident in luxury hospitality. It's a tool. When you check a 5-star hotel's website and see that the top suite is unavailable, your brain does something interesting. It doesn't think less of the room. It thinks more of it. Unavailable reads as desirable. Desirable reads as valuable, and value is the entire product luxury hotels are selling. Not the thread count, not the marble. The feeling that you've accessed something most people can't. If the best room were always bookable with 2 clicks, it would stop feeling exclusive. It would just be a room. A nice one, sure. But nice isn't what justifies $4,000 a night. So hotels do something clever. They let the room exist just out of reach. Visible enough that you know it's there. Distant enough that you have to work for it, ask for it, or already be someone who doesn't need to ask. Here's something most travelers never think about. The best rooms in a hotel are rarely sold to the public at all. They're held for relationships. Hotel general managers keep a mental, and sometimes literal, list of who gets first access to their top suites. Long-standing guests. Celebrities who value discretion. Corporate accounts that spend 6 figures a year. Travel advisors who send them a steady stream of high-value clients. When one of those guests calls, the hotel doesn't check a booking engine. They check a relationship. This is why the person who books the presidential suite almost never found it online. They called a concierge, or their travel advisor called on their behalf, and a door was opened that was never visible to anyone scrolling on their phone. The public booking site isn't hiding the room by mistake. It's a filter. It quietly sorts guests into 2 categories: people who search and people who ask. Luxury brands across every industry, hotels included, rely on something psychologists call the velvet rope effect. The idea is simple. When access requires effort, social proof, or a personal request, the reward feels earned. And when something feels earned, people value it more and they talk about it more. Think about it from the hotel's side. If they publicly listed their best suite at full transparency, price, photos, instant booking, they'd get bookings. But they'd get transactions, not stories. What they want instead is for a guest to email the hotel directly, get a personal reply from someone named Isabel or Marcus, negotiate a little, feel like they unlocked something special, and then walk away, telling 10 friends about the incredible room nobody knew existed. That word-of-mouth story is worth more to the hotel's brand than any banner ad could ever be. And it only works if the room was never advertised in the first place. Now, here's the part hotels don't want to admit, because it's far less romantic than exclusivity. It's called yield management. Every luxury hotel runs on an algorithm that tries to extract the maximum possible revenue from every single room, every single night. And the top-tier suites are the most volatile, most unpredictable pieces of that puzzle. If a hotel lists its penthouse online at a fixed rate, they lock themselves into that price. But what if a guest is willing to pay triple during a film festival week? What if a corporate group wants to book the entire top floor for privacy and would pay almost anything to guarantee it? By keeping the best rooms off public listings, hotels create room to negotiate case by case. They can charge one guest $2,800 a night and another guest during a different week $9,000 without ever publishing a number that boxes them in. It's not just about mystique, it's about margin. Here's something almost nobody outside the industry knows. Some of the very best rooms in a luxury hotel are never meant to be booked by a paying guest at all. They exist as leverage, reserved specifically to be gifted, not sold. A hotel might comp its top suite to a major airline executive hoping for a long-term partnership, or to a well-known food critic, or to an influencer with the right audience, in exchange for content that money literally cannot buy, because paid promotion feels like an ad and an organic-looking stay feels like truth. These rooms generate more long-term value sitting empty, waiting for the right person, than they would generate being sold at full rate every night of the year. That's a strange thing to sit with. The best room in the building might make more money for the hotel by staying vacant than by being booked. Once you see this pattern, you start noticing it everywhere. Private banks don't advertise their best wealth management tiers. The most sought-after restaurant tables are rarely the ones you can reserve through an app. Nightclubs keep their best sections behind a host who decides who gets in, not a website that takes anyone's money. Luxury, at its core, isn't about the product. It's about controlled access to the product. The moment something becomes universally available, it stops being luxury. It just becomes expensive. Hotels understood this decades before exclusivity marketing became a buzzword. The velvet rope was never really about the rope. It was about making sure some people had to ask and others never did. So what do you actually do with this information? If you ever want a real shot at these hidden rooms, the move is almost never the booking app. It's a direct email to the hotel, a call to the concierge, or a relationship with a travel advisor who already has one. Ask a simple, direct question. Is there a suite or upgrade not listed on the website? You'd be surprised how often the honest answer is yes. Because the best room in the hotel was never actually hidden from you. It was just waiting for you to stop searching and start asking.